How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal, and today we're going to take a look at an arcade port. Well, kinda. It's a remix of an arcade port, or remixed arcade port, and that's a thing that was a thing with the NES for most of its run. A lot of arcade titles got remixed or reworked arcade ports. Bionic Commando, Contra, Commando, the Akari Warrior games two should have been, something should have been done with it, but the home port was inferior to the arcade. Well, that's another story for another day. But this one is a Namco shmup from 1987 originally, and it bears a striking resemblance in gameplay to another groundbreaking Namco shmup, Xevious, or Xevious, however you want to say it. And there, a lot of the environments kinda, well, I'm lying, because Xevious had one real background. It just kept going. This game has some varied backgrounds. It feels like a natural progression, gameplay wise and stylistically, to what Xevious started. The big difference, though, this game got dragons. It's got dragons, and they're awesome. This was published in 1990 by Bandai. So this is another Namco game that got published on the NES by Bandai. That includes Xevious itself and Dig Dug 2. Today, we're going to take a look at Dragon Spirit, the new legend. Now, I feel like this new legend thing is kind of a play on the fact that this game is so different from the actual original arcade game. That did get a direct port to the PC Engine. So there's that. But yeah, this title is pretty interesting. You have to rescue a princess, or you have to rescue your sibling, because the game starts out with this great hero, taking a wife and them having twins, and then father dies, and this evil creature takes over and decides that he gonna run everything, and he kidnaps your sibling, and that leaves you with no choice but to go out after him. So yeah, it's a nice little spin on the whole rescue the damsel in distress thing. You actually rescuing your sibling instead of a princess that you aim to marry if you rescue her. Which works for me, because damsel in distress tropes are kind of dry. Always have been. But this game is cool. It's got similar gameplay to Xevious. You can attack enemies on the ground and in the air. There are a lot of ground-based enemies in this game. So being able to hit A and B at the same time works wonders. The environments are really varied, from just a random, like a cliffside with some water and a river and all that, to a desert and volcano area and an ice area and a hidden swamp. And yeah, it's cool. I dig this game a lot, but I'm also a sucker for a good shmup. And this one, yeah, it definitely builds on what Namco started with Xevious. Because you can get power-ups, and your dragon can get more heads, so you can be out here flying around with a golden 3-headed dragon looking like King Ghidorah. And yeah, I'm always up for that. So if you like shmups and you are a fan of really good pieces that slide into the history of the genre, Dragon Spirit is a great addition to that list. Also, if you have a way to play it, the PC Engine port, like I said, TurboGrafx 16 if you're in the States, is a direct port of the arcade game. So, yeah. Now, if you want a copy of Dragon Spirit, Loose Carts, kind of average price starting, well, a good price starting out, about $15. I'm gonna say 15 to 25 will be a good range for a price of that game. Shouldn't be paying too much more for a loose cart, and complete copies will start about 45. So it's not too crazy, but yeah, it's an okay price. Anything beyond that ceiling, that $25-$30 is getting into you getting scam territory. Also, if you have a way to play Namco Museum Anniversary, the Anniversary Collection that came out on the original Xbox, PS2, and GameCube, the arcade port is on that disc. So you can get that, and Pac-Mania, which is my favorite version of Pac-Man. Sue me. This has been the 8-Bit Animal. I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, I need like 25 on pump 6. Yeah, over by the tank.